So today's a super special day, headed to Milwaukee, which is about an hour and a half north of Chicagoland, to meet the Russos. That's right, Joe and Kait Russo of We're the Russos, a couple of my original YouTube RV channel heroes. Member of their Patreon family. I'm able to join them on a meetup today. So that's Pearl. We're gonna go meet the Russos. Today is all about getting to Milwaukee, meeting the Russos, and drinking some beer at the Milwaukee Brewing Company. Another Russo subscriber and Patreon member, Kurt, here in the glasses, is the head brewmaster at Milwaukee Brewing. Kurt gave us a special behind-the-scenes tour of the brewery. So after getting off the freeway, I met this gentleman and his real live dog sitting on his motorcycle. I couldn't believe it.
That is so cool.
Well, I have to ride her with me because I'm totally blind and she's my seeing eye.
After locating the brewery and parking my car, Pearl, I wanted to stroll about the neighborhood. Now take note of this building coming up in the position of the postal truck. You'll notice that that is where the Russos end up parking, across the street from the brewery and Pearl. I love it when a community comes together, hires an artist, and turns a blank, bland wall into a work of art. Here's a wall that needs one. What's this? Oh my gosh, motorized scooters, how cool. Rooftop market. Let's check it out on another day. Here's a little scan of the neighborhood just down the block from the brewery. Love street art that really conveys some grittiness with some artistic value. I love those kind of signs on buildings, in this case, a pub. All right, so here we are at the Milwaukee Brewing Company. Excited to learn what that's about. As I was turning the corner, this big Sprinter van pulled up. So my neighborhood stroll ended across the street from Milwaukee Brewing Company. The company started as a brew pub in 1997. Today it will have a capacity of 30,000 barrels of beer by the end of 2018. After the Russos arrived, we shook some hands, made some introductions, and then Kurt, the head brewmaster, took us into the tap room where we got to sample some of the merchandise. Quick pan of the brewing area, the packaging area. I was super excited for what was ahead of me. Kurt took us through a personal behind-the-scenes tour of the entire process. Here are Kait and Joe in the front row. Upstairs we got to learn about hops and the grains and the beer making process. And I had to step away to fill my glass again. My favorite beer for the day was the Bloody Berry. It tasted just like a Bloody Mary. Couldn't believe it. Afterwards we took a group photo. There's Joe and Kait, just the nicest people you'd ever want to meet. They graciously offered tours of the famous van that I've seen so many times on YouTube. I was able to stand inside the galley that I've seen Joe and Kait record countless hours of video. I felt like I was at a national monument. It was so cool. What a great day in Milwaukee. Such fun. Even have the souvenir glasses and sticker to prove it. Thank you, Russos. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Milwaukee Brewing Company. Hey, it's Scott from Go Small, Live Large. Really hope you enjoyed this video today. Can't tell you what a pleasure it was to meet Kait and Joe Russo in person. I spent countless hours watching them on YouTube, and I was kind of wondering, are these people the real deal, or are they just kind of a caricature for a YouTube channel? And I gotta tell you, Joe and Kait, you are the real deal. And folks, they are the real deal. They're such an inspiration to people, including myself, for really doing things differently, living life on your own terms. In fact, Joe wrote a book called Take Risks. It's one couple's journey to quitting their jobs and hitting the open road. And if you haven't read this, get your hands on this book. It really helps give some clarity on what next, what to do. There's many folks like you out there. I'm kind of following this path myself, and I really look up to Joe and Kait for trailblazing that road for all of us. Would love to know if you have any thoughts. Have you met any of the folks you've seen and watched and followed on YouTube? So with my growler in hand and the very pint glass that Joe gave me because he didn't have room in the van for it, I'm making room in my van for his glass. I wish you safe journeys and a big cheers to Kurt, brewmaster at Milwaukee Brewing Company, and a big cheers to Kait and Joe Russo. Journey on.